Alright boys, in this video we're going to talk about the number one mistake that most people make, and it's this mistake that actually makes it so they don't hit their goals in life. And if you've been struggling to hit your goals, whether that means going to the gym consistently to get the body you feel comfortable in, or eating healthy so that you feel better, or becoming more capable so that you get that promotion or job you want, or even becoming more capable so that you get the girl you want, then it's likely because you're making this one mistake. And that mistake is that you're not setting yourself up for success. You see, in order to hit goals you haven't hit yet, you have to improve yourself. Because the person you are has only gotten you to where your life currently is. You're not the person that's going to get you to the next level. You have to become that next level. You have to level up to hit these new goals. I mean, most people can't achieve the same things that David Goggins or Joe Rogan has achieved because they're not as capable as him. They're not at the same level of productivity, of habits, and all these other foundational factors that make a person more capable. You see, one of the things, and I'm going to go into more specifics here because there's one habit in place that's going to make you more capable. And this one habit, if you implement it to your life, you're going to notice that your life is going to gain the most momentum it's ever had, ever, by far. Now, without this habit, most people fail at their New Year's resolutions. They can't, a lot of people, they tell themselves they're going to start working out consistently, they're eating healthy, and it goes good for a few days, but then one day they get tired or they're not motivated and they skip out and they tell themselves, oh, I'll start again tomorrow. But then look, they don't start tomorrow. In fact, they land back where they started with zero progress to show. And this happens because they're not in the habit of keeping their word to themselves. So when times get tough and you don't feel that motivation, you don't have it, ultimately you go down to your habits. And that's the mistake that people make, is they don't have the habit of sticking to their word. When they tell themselves they're going to do something, they let their emotions dictate it. But do you think super achievers around the globe like Elon Musk, do you think he wakes up and goes, oh, I'm tired, I'm not feeling motivated, so SpaceX is going to be on hold today, Tesla going to be on hold today? No, he sticks to his word like glue, and that's why he's achieved so much. I mean, think about it. What would your body look like right now if you kept your word from last year to work out? Where would you be in your career if you kept your word to be productive every single day? And how much better would you feel about yourself if you had got the body you wanted? If you did get the promotion you want? You see, nothing good comes from you not sticking to your word, because you only tell yourself you're going to do something that will improve your life. I mean, who goes around saying, you know what, today I'm not going to be productive. I'm going to try and sabotage myself. I'm going to eat a bunch of junk food, not work out. No one says that, because we're all in this journey to live a better life. The human brain, or our human psychology, has evolved over the past 1 million years as our species has evolved. Because of that, we're hardwired to seek enjoyment and a fulfilling life. And we built a motivational system to help guide us through that journey. That's why when you do things like working at your soul-draining job, you start to feel sad. That's also why when you do things that are meaningful to you, like playing with or hanging out with your friends or your girlfriend, or you ace a test, or you do good in a competition, you feel good about yourself. It's because that's your body pretty much signaling to you that you're on the correct route to live a fulfilling life, a happy life. Now, look, I don't want to keep talking your ears off, but if you're watching this video right now, it means you're meant to be a part of this community, because we're a community that strives to improve ourselves every single day. And I gotta say, I respect you, because look, most people would have given up by now. Most people would have quit when they haven't hit their goals and they don't feel motivated. They would have succumbed to mediocrity and been okay with that. But that isn't you. So what I want you to do is, first of all, like this video. Second of all, subscribe to our channel, because when you do that, it helps us grow. I can't do this without you. And I want to start building this empire up so that we can improve the lives of more people, And the reason why this is so meaningful to me is because when I was 21 years old, I was stabbed in the throat, arm, and chest. You can see one of the scars right there. I should have died. A guy came up behind me while at a movie theater, and with the chef knife stabbed me. It went halfway through my throat, punctured my lung, went extremely deep in my arm. Now, I woke up 7 days later from an induced coma, and I was living off tubes. If you unplug those tubes, you literally unplugged my life. But even worse than that, I kind of felt like I lost all sense of who I was. My confidence had disappeared like a quarter in a magic show, and my head was just plagued with negative thoughts and self-doubt. I was asking myself, can I ever hit my goals anymore? Or is my potential destined to rot away with my ambitions? Now, it was at this point that I could have chosen to succumb to mediocrity like most people do. But still, I had these big ambitions that I wanted to hit. So I decided to start getting my life back on track. And that's when I hit this plateau, you know. I kept telling myself I'd work out. I kept telling myself I was going to eat healthy. I kept telling myself I was going to be productive every day, to quit watching Netflix. But I kept falling off my word to do those things. And that's when I started studying the human brain and how it works. And ultimately, that's when I discovered this one habit that I have to start sticking to my word like glue. So every single day, I gave myself 3 tasks, and I said, no matter what, I'm going to do these 3 tasks. I don't care if I'm tired, how unmotivated I am doing it. There's no internal battle. There's no turning around. I was committed. And I did this for about 45 days, and my life transformed. It got to the point where it was harder for me not to stick to my word than it was to stick to my word. You know, and that's the power of habits. It's like, you live the same morning routine, you drive the same route to work every day, you have the same night routine, you brush your teeth every night. Imagine if it was as easy to stick to your word as it is for you to brush your teeth. Well, that's how it is for me now, or at least how it got to that point at least. And that's when my life started progressing, because you no longer have that internal battle with yourself. You start hitting your goals and feeling better about yourself. You start feeling hopeful for the future. And most importantly, you gain this confidence about yourself. And that's because true confidence comes from being capable. That's why you always see these high performers like Grant Cardone, again, Joe Rogan, Mark Cuban, with extreme confidence. That's also why you tend to see people who underachieve lacking confidence. It's because they haven't proven to themselves that they're capable yet. Now, look, I challenge you to do what I did, and promise to yourself, or give yourself 3 tasks every day that you're going to do no matter what. And the trick here is only tell yourself that you're going to do things that you actually will. Because you shouldn't tell yourself, oh, I'm going to play piano for 6 hours, because look, you're not going to do that. And then when you do that, you're ruining your habit. You see, habits are double-edged swords. Because if you tell yourself you're going to do something and you don't do it, you're strengthening the habit of not doing the things you tell yourself you're going to do, and you're weakening the habit of you doing the things you want to do. It's a double-edged sword. So the trick here is make sure you're going to do them. Don't tell yourself you're going to do something if you're not going to follow through with it, or if it's going to be too tough. Now, again, I hope that you like and subscribe, and then I want to hear from you. What's one goal that you've been trying to hit for years? Or one thing you've been telling yourself that you're going to do that you just keep procrastinating on? Let me know in the comments below.